So as you look ahead to guys that are playing right now, star left-handed sluggers, who do you think will be impacted the most? That if you want to play fantasy baseball and you're like, I want a guy that's going to have even better numbers in 23 than they had in 22, who could benefit the most from the shift?
So there's 5 of them, okay? For me, I'll start with number 5, Kyle Tucker.
Okay, he's a great player.
And I'll be honest, and I say this, maneuvers the bat, can pull the ball when he needs to pull the ball, but he's also going to hit balls up through the middle, Greg, that he's going to get a lot of hits. So I would put Tucker as my number 5.
Number 4?
Number 4 is Seager. Again, another guy that kind of presets back. He's on his backside. Look at this play here.
That's enough.
I mean, again, these guys, in my opinion, are going to benefit because they're good hitters. When you're a good hitter, you can control the bat and know when to get out there. Number 3 for me was Yordan Alvarez.
Oh, he's a superstar.
I mean, what a monster. You know, we saw it in the postseason. Again, you know, with him, I think the big thing is that he's a big slugger. He reminds me of Big Papi at the end of the day. My number 2.
So you would think Yordan's going to go up. His average will go up.
He's going to go up.
He's got every other number.
Yeah, because you're giving him more spaces. I think with my number 2 is Kyle Schwarber. You know, Kyle Schwarber, again, this guy is just, he's growing every year. He's progressing as a hitter. Lefties, he's really comfortable now against lefties. So when you open up the field for these guys, you know, let's say you hit 250. Now we're talking 270, maybe 280.
Big difference.
My number 1 is Ohtani.
Oh, wow.
My number 1 is Ohtani, and I say this because he brings everything to the table. Speed, you know, there's not anything this guy can't do on the baseball field. And to shift on this guy and now open up these areas, he's a guy that I feel if he needs to get a hit through the shortstop, he's that talented.
So you're like a hit specialist when it comes to talking your way through this. When guys are shifting and they're all on one side of the field, and now they're not going to be doing that, it's a balanced infield defensively. Are you expecting certain adjustments that hitters are going to make? Will they try just to hit the ball as hard as they can, or they're not going to try to lift it over guys in shallow right field? When you were at the plate, if you knew, and you're still playing, in 2023, Jim Thome will not be shifted, would it change the way you hit at all?
You know what I would go into spring training, Greg? I would be thinking about nothing but hits. I would be thinking base hits, base hits. If you're Alvarez, if you're Schwarber, if you're Seager, if you're Ohtani, think about this. Like, now what you're giving these guys is opportunities to raise their average. But now they catch a ball, and we talked about it with my son when I said the X. If you go a little more out front, now that's a ball with the launch, that's lifted.
Yeah.
So now what you're going to see is once they start getting these base hits, now they can maneuver both ways. A ball can get a little bit deeper that they hit a line drive, or they can get the bat head out a little more, and that's a ball that gets lifted, and all of them have power.
I love what you said about Ohtani being the most impacted because he's got speed. He's one of the fastest players in the game. So if the second baseman is shaded towards the hole on the right side, and now it's a ground ball to straightaway second. Say it's a chopper.
It's a chopper,
He's beating that out.
He's beating that out, absolutely. And some of these other guys as well. You hit that little chopper that now there's no one out in this area towards the bag. They're base hits.
Crazy. It's crazy. Talking about the shift era, which is now coming to an end in Major League Baseball.